Hey everyone, it's Lena. I thought I would come on here and do a quick vlog. It's kind of just a random vlog, I guess. I am on my brand new computer. I finally got a MacBook Pro, so I'm testing out the webcam. I'm just so excited. I finally have a computer that uploads my videos because I have a Kodak handheld high definition camera, and my other computer would not read or edit the .mov file, and so I have tons of video to upload. I'm so excited that I can finally get it all edited and put on YouTube. My big project right now that I'm working on is Patrick's first birthday montage. He will be 1 here in 4.5 weeks, and I cannot believe that he's 11 months already, and I just can't believe the time has just gone by so fast. The reason why I wanted to come on here and vlog is because I finally watched another pregnancy documentary, and it's really funny because I just watched this yesterday afternoon while my husband was entertaining the boys, so I thought, why not check out a Netflix flick? And I saw that it was added, and it's called Pregnant in America. And it kind of goes, it's kind of different compared to The Business of Being Born. It's different as it kind of only follows, you know, the documentary director and his wife. His wife's pregnant. And it just follows them, and they go and interview different people, nurses, midwives, OBs, advocates for women's rights. They traveled abroad to Holland, I believe, and Germany, and kind of compared what pregnancy and labor and delivery is in America and compared it to different regions of the world. I watched it, and I was kind of shocked by a lot of the stuff that was in the movie or the documentary. I'm not sure if any of you guys know, but William, my firstborn, was a C-section. I was induced at 39.5 weeks because I had high blood pressure. I was toxemic, or I had signs of toxemia. I really do not understand the differences between preeclampsia and toxemia. So if anyone wants to tell me the difference, that would be great. So my blood pressure was high, and so my OB, who I really truly trust, he's an amazing doctor. My mom was an RN in the same practice for a different doctor. My doctor at the time was #1 in his graduating class when he graduated med school. So I really never had any doubts. Their office is actually the best one in the city where I was living. I didn't ever see that an issue. You know, I trusted his advice. So, plus I was swollen and uncomfortable, and as a first-time mom, there's a lot of things I didn't know regarding inductions. He did tell me there was a 50% chance that I would end up in a cesarean section. I was only 1 centimeter dilated at 39.5 weeks. I was -2 station, and I was 60% effaced or something like that. So not really knowing anything, being kind of naive, I guess, probably is the best term to use. I didn't know anything. I said, okay, let's get this baby out. I've been waiting, 9 months. I want to do it. Roll in, and I had a cervical ripening pill, and in the video I was really surprised to find that Cytotec is what was used on me, killed a pregnant woman and her child, unborn baby, and I guess pregnant women aren't supposed to use it. So I was so dumbfounded by that because I wasn't sure if it was Cervidil or if it was, now I can't think of the word now, Cytotec. So, of course, I went into my medical records, and sure enough, I was given Cytotec. I was given 2 pills. That's all it took for me to go into labor. So anyway, was really shocked by that. I'm not sure if any of you guys know, but definitely watch the movie. But I guess Cytotec is, the FDA has definitely, and even on the box of the pill, it says pregnant women should not take this pill because it could cause the abdominal or the uterus to contract harshly and can end up in a uterine rupture, and which could be life-threatening to the mom as well as the baby. Anyway, went to the hospital, was induced, had this, the side attack place. Like I said, it took 2 pills, started contracting around midnight, contracted all night. They gave me some kind of medicine to help me sleep, to hopefully prepare me for labor, I guess, like harsh labor, like Pitocin labor. They came in that morning at 7:30, checked me. I was 3.5 centimeters dilated, broke my bag of waters, started Pitocin. I really wanted a natural labor, so I was not given any epidural until finally, when Pitocin was cranked pretty high, I couldn't do it anymore and asked for an epidural. 6 o'clock that night, my nurse checked me before she got off shift, and I was between a 7 and 8 centimeters dilated. I was having a lot more pressure. I was feeling contractions. My epidural was wearing off. They wanted to see if, or they asked me if I wanted more. I said no, because I want to be able to feel my pushes. So I declined any more epidural and thought I was could probably be fully dilated within the hour. 9 p.m. rolls around, and the new nurse on shift comes and checks me, and I'm still I'm right around 8 centimeters. She said, "There's blood in your urine," which pretty much means that baby's posterior or sunny side up, and that's why you're not dilating. So she had me shift directions. They rolled me onto one side, then they rolled me on the other side. They just tried to do everything to get this baby to move down, or to flip to look be anterior. 45 minutes later, they came in, did vitals, and found out I have a fever, and the fact that we were right on 12 hours of my waters being broken. The fever, they would not let me labor any longer, so I was prepped for section. That was a hard day for me. I wasn't able to see my baby for 12 hours. I had no nipple stimulation. I had a pump in my room that sat there and collected dust, and no one told me how to use it. That affected our breastfeeding relationship. I had to start supplementing him after he was a week old. Never really felt that bond. Had some postpartum depression. There's lots of stuff in hindsight I wish I would have done differently. I think I probably would have not been induced. I probably would have had them come in and run more tests to make sure that everything was fine with me and the baby, just because my pressures were the way they were. Is it something that was consistent? Maybe I should have went in and had some blood work done. Maybe I should have had more rounds of my pressures being taken. Maybe I should not have used me being uncomfortable as an excuse to be induced. It was the biggest mistake of my life, and it scarred me. I have a physical scar, and I have an emotional, mental scar, and I will never get that back. I will never be able to vaginally deliver a baby unless I can find a hospital that will let me VBAC after 2 cesareans. Patrick, my OB, who is here, who works with midwives, that's his practice, is an OB and 3 midwives. He started the family birthing center here at a local hospital where there's no interventions. There's only like rooms. There's no way you can receive IVs. Like it's just like a birthing center you would find like in big cities that's not connected to a hospital, but this is in the women's center. And so you have a hospital. You have labor and delivery a floor above you. So if anything would happen, you could go up there or whatever. My whole plan was to be a VBAC with Patrick. Let me go past 40 weeks. And I was 39 weeks, 4 days. There was no sign of labor. I know the second time around, it can take a while, or you can just happen overnight or happen within a few hours. You'd be like 1 centimeter dilated, and then like 4 hours later, you can be, 5 or 6. But the fact that he was the only OB I could find that was, very open to my VBACing, and then having an unexpected conference the next week. So I would have had to end up in a section anyway, because he was the only doctor that would do a VBAC. So Patrick was another cesarean. However, that was a way better experience for me. He let me kiss him right after he took him out. So, everything was better, but it's still, I don't have that immediate connection. I was still able to nurse Patrick in recovery. He never left my side. My husband or myself were the only ones holding him until they had to take him next to me, and I mean, like I said, they brought his warmer to my bedside in recovery and did everything there. So I, like I said, he never left my side. We have a lot better bond than I did with William, but I still feel like I'm missing out. And when I watched that movie, Pregnant in America, that some nurse actually said some doctors lie to the patients, thinking that they're maybe only 6 or 7 centimeters dilated when really they may be 9 or 10, and they don't know. But since they have to hit a quota, a section quota, or they just don't want to deal with 2 hours of pushing because they need to get home, and I know my OB at the time would not have lied to me, but the way I was feeling pressure down there, like I felt like William was about to be coming. Like I felt that sensation, and there was no way I was 7 centimeters. And I want to hopefully think that maybe it's just, tell me if I'm wrong. Do you start feeling rectal pressure at 7 and 8 centimeters dilated? I hope he would never have lied to me. I really hope that wasn't the case, and I was one of those people just to make a quota. I don't know, but anyway, I kind of learned that from the video too, and I kind of wish I would have seen this movie before I was induced. I really wish there was a lot more I know now, and I have to live with it for the rest of my life. I just wanted to share this with you guys, my story, and hopefully you guys who are pregnant can hear me out and understand that, like, just let your body do what God wanted it to do. Don't let the medical fields tell you how to, what to do. The medical field isn't God, and, women have been birthing babies for a long time. So, again, I do recommend this documentary. It's a good documentary to watch. There's some things that I don't agree with, but, that just comes with everything. And so, yeah, just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. And if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.